Well, JT, hey man, I'm yet laughing, man, because what you were saying is so on point, man, about this here thing, about what are you bringing to the relationship, man. See, I know a lot of people that ain't gonna like this video, but nevertheless, it's still the truth. Uh, you got so many. Speaking of what you can do for me, but as you said, and it's supposed to be a partnership. That's the way God meant for it to be from the beginning. And matter of fact, after He created everything and the animals and everything, He brought everything to Adam to see what Adam would call them. And whatever Adam called them, as you notice, it said he was very intelligent because that was his name. In other words, God. People think that that Adam named the animals. Adam named the animal, but no, 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 no. It doesn't say that. But that's another story. I'll talk about that another time. But whatever Adam called them, that was their name. So that means he was a very intelligent being. But at any rate, he didn't see anything that was suitable for him. God saw that, and he said it's not good for the man to be alone. So he said that we need to make a help meet for him. Meet meaning something that was suitable. And so he made the woman, as we know, and then he brought him to Adam and to see what he would call her, and he called her a woman because she was taken out a man. And they both were placed in the garden to keep it, dress it, and whatnot. But we're going to fast forward this thing on to our day. You remember the movie, The Karate Kid, and you remember Mr. Miyagi, Pat Moriarty, I think his name, and I always did love him. And guy full of wisdom, and he taught Danielson, as he called it. He taught him karate because the guy was beating up on him and everything, and Cobra Kai guys, So then after I believe the first episode, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was like 2 or 3 sequels to that movie, but at any rate, I don't know, was it the second sequel or the third one, but where Danielson and Mr. Miyagi's dad died, and they had to take a trip back to his homeland, which was somewhere around I don't want to say this wrong, I don't want to offend anyone, but it was in the area of the Japanese islands, and I forget the name of the hometown. But at any rate, he had to go back and he had to face an old schoolyard childhood friend, Sato. And Sato had a son, and he knew karate, but he was cocky. In other words, he was cocky. He had a bad attitude. But there was a girl involved in the situation, and Mr. Miyagi told Danielson, he said, balance. Everything balance. You remember that? You see, Mr. Miyagi was telling him that he got the girl hand, he got Danielson hand, put them together. Balance. Everything balance. In our life, we need balance. See, when the male is alone, he's out of balance. Same thing goes with the female. But you got a lot of them say, well, I don't need no man. Well, I guess you smarter than God, because he said you did. That's what gets me about a lot of them. Most of the women, they get this attitude problem. Get the head shaking and all like that. And sometimes you're going to shake it, it's going to fall off. Because God's truth is truth, and it applies to you as well as anybody else. So if you're going to say that you don't need a man, you saying you smarter than God. God didn't know what he was doing. Come on, people. Like you said, Brother JT, I'm with you on that, man, because me, myself, I don't have any kids. Myself, no biological ones. But I have some step kids that I'll do just as much. I don't think if I had any natural kids, I would do any more. And you don't like to call names or anything, but you don't want to make anybody offended. Hold on. Lord